Maze Runner. The life of Winston. Winston was described as a short and muscular boy with bad acne. He was around 17 to 19 years old. Winston was a part of Wicked's maze trials, along with a group of other boys. He had a high-ranking position in the group, being a keeper. Specifically, he was the keeper of the slicers. The slicers were the ones butchering animals that they had in the glade. Whilst a lot of his fellows in the glade were immune to the flare virus, Winston was one of the ones who weren't immune. After Thomas came back from within the maze, the keepers held a gathering, where Winston noted that what Thomas did was brave, but he should still be punished to set an example to the others. When the walls stopped closing at night, and the grievers started to take one boy with them every night, one of them being a fellow keeper named Sart, the gladers started to prepare their escape. With Thomas leading them, Winston and a bunch of others made it out of the maze. After they had escaped, they were brought into a house with no information of what they were doing there, and almost dying of starvation until Jansen, a scientist from Wicked, showed up and tells them that they are all infected with the flare virus and have to make their way through the scourge to find a safe haven and get cured. Jansen shows them something that he calls the flat trance, which is a kind of portal that will lead them to the scourge. Winston and his fellow gladers walk through the trance and find themselves in a dark tunnel. Without any other options, they keep moving forwards in complete darkness until they encounter a metallic slicing mechanism that attaches itself to one's head and solidifies. Winston was joking with a fellow slicer named Frankie, when all of a sudden the metallic ball attaches itself to Frankie's head, killing him. It then attaches itself to Winston, but his friends manage to remove it before it kills him. However, Winston is left with most of his hair torn off and filled with raw wounds covering his head. He then needs to be carried by some gladers, one of them being Jack. When they escape the tunnel, they scout the area. They find a city and make their way over there. But unfortunately, they are caught up in a thunderstorm that wipes out half the group. Winston, along with Jack, are killed in the attempt to make it to safety within the buildings. With his injuries, Winston never stood a chance against the thunderstorm, and it brought a swift end to the young boy. Winston had an unfortunate fate, and was one of many victims of Wicked's experiments. He will be remembered with his comrades who survived.